friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Nikki and welcome back to Wolf Quest. We are getting raided currently by coyotes and there is some dogs over there. So we'll see how this goes. Everyone's health is looking fairly okay. But we may need to take care of this as soon as possible. Blaze and Cole are keeping a safe distance, which is good. You know, it is good experience for them to be able to see these altercations, but I want to make sure that everyone is also safe. Now the dogs are moving in. Yeah, now the dogs are moving in. Oh, and we have a hex invasion. Okay. We might have to leave this carcass. We did mark it, so it's not too huge of a deal. And let's go ahead and check on the boys' experience. So they are getting good experience. They're both 60 pounds now. We just had our major injury on our leg heal, and now we just have our jaw injury that we just got from our previous altercation. And Nisha also has a minor jaw injury, and the boys are doing okay. So and their food, yeah, is in the 80s. So I do see some dogs running off though. Hold on. Did they run away from that carcass or are they still there? Nope, they're all still there. Okay, fine. Alright, well, we're not going to worry about that then. We've got plenty of food laying around. It's kind of not worth it. We do have a hex invasion though, which is going to be good experience for the boys. Let's go ahead and take a look. So it's somewhere in this direction. I'm not quite sure where that's going to be at. All right, well, let's go ahead and see where this hex invasion is at. I'm not quite sure how far away it is, and I don't believe we're not going to be heading in the direction of our marker, so we can't up this hex along the way. Can do a little bit, but I always like to mark up a little bit of what I can find along the way. But yeah, I will definitely say that this quest is pretty action-packed. You can kind of just go. There's not a whole lot of like problem solving that you have to do. I believe, what is the name of this quest? So this is the Young Hunters quest, and honestly this is probably gonna be one of my favorites of the update. I'm having quite a bit of fun showing the boys how to hunt and watching them learn. So that is really, really cool. Let's see here. I don't think they're going to be in this hex because we can still mark it. So let's just keep on going and figure out where they're at. I wonder if it's going to be the Templetons because we did see that Templeton dispersal. And I'm kind of curious to see if the Templetons are going to be engaging with us. We haven't even discussed what that is even going to mean. If the Templetons do start waging war on our territory, because we kind of have a pact going with them where we're not going to be engaging with them. So we're just going to have to see who it is. Mostly we've just been dealing with Lost River. And we took care of that problem, so I'm not quite sure who this is going to be. It might be Big Timber, which is pretty funny. Do you guys think that we need to make it a goal to take out Big Timber for Timber's sake, our Timber's sake? You'll have to let me know. So, oh gosh. If it's the hex I'm thinking of, it very well could be the Templetons, and if it's Nisha's sister, that is going to be a little bit problematic. We're going to have to pay close attention to Nisha if it is the Templetons and see how she reacts, because Timber's probably just going to want to do and follow Nisha's lead. It's really unfortunate that we have the boys here with us, because I feel like that's a little bit of a sensitive, like, family issue if it is the Templetons, so let's just go ahead and see what's happening. Alright, we've got our hex marker down here. Wonder if they are going to be right near it, or we gotta keep going past it. These are just a bunch of coyotes. Harbinger, 1605. Alright, there's a lot of wolves here. Let's see who we're dealing with. Okay, it is the Templetons. And Callie's mate. Those Harbingers, 1604, 1605, and 1803, which is a pup, so it's the same age as ours. Alright, let's see how this goes. Okay, Nisha is chasing after a coyote. Okay, this is their pup. Okay, they are attacking our pups. Harbinger is attacking Blaze. So we are gonna attack back because Nisha would not be letting that happen. She is attacking Harbinger right now. Harbinger is also exceptionally low on health. And it looks like they are already fleeing. Okay. That was a really fast altercation. I'm not 100% sure what to make of that. They definitely gave up really quick. I'm wondering if they were just kind of testing the waters to see what Nisha thought of that and if they were welcome to just take over our territory. And clearly Nisha said that that's not okay. And they also, I mean, Callie's mate was biting on Blaze and attacking him. So we do not take kindly of that. And I think Nisha's going to have a lot to think about when it comes to, you know, it wasn't her sister attacking, but it was her mate. So maybe she's not going to be quite as mad at her sister, but she's probably going to want to, you know, talk to Callie or think about, you know, what is happening with that because, you know, maybe her sister wouldn't have endorsed, you know, that attack on our territory and attacking our yearlings. So, wow. Our first altercation with the Templetons. That is pretty crazy. Let's go ahead and keep going east now that we did defend our territory, which is wild because our first encounter with a hex invasion was only 2 wolves. And yes, we did track them down and kill them, but they were not like ready to flee as quickly as those guys were. So I don't know if that's just because they had a bunch of young wolves with them and only one pack leader, or if, you know, it's just the fact that it's the Templetons and they were just kind of testing the waters to see how easily they could take over our territory. If we were gonna care, you know, I feel like that's a little bit rude considering how much territory they actually have. So I think as retaliation, you know, we've always said that Nisha would not want to take over any Templeton territory, and that was just going to be kind of the way of things until we figured out what is kind of going on. But after they attacked our pups, I think that Nisha is going to want to go ahead and go over here and take this weak territory to kind of show her sister, like, hey, this happened, you know, that's not okay. Cole just caught a rabbit, by the way. Look at that. Yeah, like, that's not okay. We're not about to let that happen. So, you know, keep your mate in check. Don't be sending him over to our territory. That's not cool. And I think that's where we will just have to leave this altercation there, and kind of see how the story develops, because yeah, I'm just not 100% sure what to do with that. If you guys have comments about it, let me know down below, because I'm very curious about how their story is going to develop and where that's going to go from here. But let's go ahead and head north. We can actually take this road. That's probably going to be a little bit more of a straighter shot up north, and then we can just take care of that territory as well. It's nice to actually be able to see everyone now that the grass isn't in the way. Oh, just kidding, we're at the border. More north, I guess. Okay, still at the border. Alright, I'll bring you guys back after we have marked a little bit more territory. Alright, we have marked up a little bit more territory here, and this is what our map is looking like. So we have visited all of these and all of these up here. We just have these couple more to go, and we are pretty sleepy, so let's go ahead and take a rest. Everyone looks pretty darn tired, and that way we can all gain up a little bit of health. We didn't eat any food today, so hopefully everyone is going to be doing all right. But they were at about like 70% when I checked on them last, about like 78. So we'll just have to see. Yeah, so we're in the 60s now. Mom and dad are in the 70s, so the pups still do. That was a reflex. Callie is here, you guys, and she just instantly attacks Timber. Oh my gosh. Nisha's minor injury has healed. Harbinger is on Cole. You guys, this is a little bit crazy. Callie is biting Nisha. Okay, I think we have our answer on how the Templetons feel and how Nisha feels about all of this. I mean, this is really crazy. Let's just go ahead and make sure that our pups are safe as they can be in this incident. Callie and Nisha are just duking it out right now. That's a yearling, so they're probably going to get pretty upset about that. But they are also on our yearlings. Blaze is biting Callie. I mean, this is just mayhem right now. I'm trying to keep an eye on the pups, trying to remember to growl. And this is our territory too. Okay, how is everyone's health doing? Cole is down to 49%. There's Blaze. Where is Cole? There. Cole is getting... Oh, Cole has like 3... Okay, we need to woof at him. We need to woof at him. Okay, Cole. Can I target him and woof at him? Okay. Okay, you need to stay out of this, bud. And where is... Okay, Blaze, he should be staying out of this. We're biting Callie here. Cole is still getting bit, even though I woofed him away. Okay. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, do we just run? Cole is at 11%. You guys, we need to go. We can't fight this. Oh, man. Are we gonna have to run all the way out of this hex? Let's go west. Those Templeton wolves have given up their attack. Is that because we fleed, or did we win? Surely we didn't actually win. That is really upsetting. We almost lost Cole, you guys. He's at 11%. Okay. I think a feud, a family feud, has definitely just started. That was wild. Oh my gosh. And they're such a strong pack. And we were all the way up in our territory too. They had no reason to do that. And Big Timber is just moving in on all that territory that we wanted to take as well. Oh my gosh, Cole, you need to recover. We need to find some food. Okay, we need to lie low as much as possible. I see a couple of rabbits here. That is really, really shocking, you guys. We had such a great relationship for so long. And then, I mean, I think it's really interesting that like straight off the bat, Nisha and Callie just collided. And our pups were definitely in the crossfire. She just got a little bit too big for her britches, I guess. She, you know, Callie is apparently forgetting what it was like when they grew up and were struggling and hardly had anything. You guys, get away from these moose. Please don't get trampled. And yeah, I mean, Nisha had to care for her and her sister. You know, provide for them as much as she possibly could. And, you know, their mom was killed and all they had left was their dad. And apparently Callie just doesn't care about any of that anymore. Now that she's got this big pack, and I don't know if it's just the influence from her mate or, you know, she's really looking to have more space than she already has, but I mean, there's just no reason for that at all. Other than, you know, the fact that they're wolves. I mean, that is what happens out in the wild. So, I mean, yes, we are telling our story and, you know, really diving into that. Blaze, for the love of God, will you let your brother eat? He is hurt. And he keeps taking all the rabbits that I am finding. But yeah, I mean, we are telling our story, but I mean, in all reality of things, you know, that's just what happens when wolves disperse. And yes, there has been some research to show that, you know, wolves do. Colt, we are not hunting those. Like, all we are going after is rabbits at this point, and a good sleep. But yeah, you know, research does show that a lot of wolves are more forgiving to previous family members, but I don't think that lasts forever. And we certainly saw some evidence of that today. Alright, Cole, I would love for you to eat this rabbit so you can have a little bit more food. Blaze? Blaze is a porker, everyone. Blaze, you're being a little bit selfish, I'm not gonna lie. We've got some dogs out here. Hopefully they will leave us alone. They're going after that same rabbit that we are. Looks like we visited another end of our territory. Cole, please. I put it right next to you. Maybe if I growl at Blaze. Honestly. There we go. Alright, what's everyone's food looking like? 77 and 70, so they're getting a little bit caught up with mom and dad. And we don't have a completely empty sleep bar, so it may be smart to go ahead and sleep and get our health up. Now, let's see what happens. Man, I'm so disappointed in the Templetons. That's really, really crazy that they did that. Okay, Cole is looking a little bit better on health, but not by much. And I think we're gonna have to hunt today, but there is a cow elk carcass, so we are gonna head straight off and see if we can get a little bit of food. This may be a cow elk that we've took down before because we're heading towards a marked carcass. Hopefully it still has some goods on it. If not, we're also heading in the direction of some elk. Can I wolf at you, Cole? Can you stay out of it? Please, please stay out of it. We're gonna do our best here and see if we can get a little bit of this carcass. Nisha went in for a little bit of a bite. Blaze did as well. Okay. All we need is Cole to stay out of it because Blaze is looking a little bit better. Although if I can tell Blaze to also stay out of it, but I don't think he'll listen because he's not at 30%. Okay, watch out, Nisha. Those swipes don't do nearly as much damage as they used to, so we are not quite in as much trouble as we would have been previously. Give them a nice bite. Show them that we need them to move on. And it looks like the boys are staying well back, so that is perfect. Yep, stay out of it, boys. Just stay out of the way. We got this. Hopefully this carcass is going to be worth something. Just keep running. We just took 20 damage there. Just keep targeting Mama and keep getting her to go. There we go. Ow. That was bad. That was 300 something damage. Okay, so can confirm they still hit like a truck. Not great. Hopefully this carcass is gonna mean something. Honestly, I wonder if the boys maybe are even taking some of the food while we're dealing with this. That would be handy. Okay. Even the cub is trying to attack us. That's funny. Yep, Nisha just keeps going in there. I would like them to start running. Feels like they're going to be running pretty soon. Man, these battles just are so long now. Blaze and Cole are still doing fine, right? Yeah. Yeah, these battles really just take forever. Nisha's health is not looking good either. Hopefully she doesn't take like a big hit. That would be bad. Alright. We got them chased off. Where even is the carcass now? Right over here, okay. Okay. I was like, is it really not have anything on it? But no. It's still got some. Let's keep an eye on everyone's food levels. Make sure everyone can get some. 70. Okay, Timber's got the most, so we're gonna back off here. If Cole can get more than anybody else, that would be great. I mean, Timber's health is pretty low right now, but you know, making sure that the boys' health is good is very important. And we still have a fair amount of energy, so if we do need to do a hunt on, you know, something weak, we can probably still make that happen. We do just still need the boys to gain their strength back. Let's go ahead and reinforce this hex while we're in it. And let's go ahead and keep heading west. We do have that carcass that we took down last time, and that also might be worth exploring. Hopefully there wouldn't be a predator on it, but we will have to see. No point in letting food go to waste if it's already taken down. But if there is going to be another big predator fight on top of it, I don't think that we are going to engage. Just because we are already down to 43% from those freaking bears, and Nisha is down to 39, so she took a lot more hits than we did. But at least we got a lot of our territory taken care of. I mean, we skipped out on that guy, or that's the one that we got attacked in. Not quite sure which, but yeah, at least now we know where we stand with the Templetons, I guess. There is also a lovely elk herd there, but I think we're gonna go ahead and check out the carcass first, because we are not that far away from it. Oh, somebody's trying to howl and reinforce the hex. That is so cute. And we only took down this one yesterday, so fingers crossed it still has quite a bit on it. Of course there's a cougar. Alright, let's see. I might go ahead and pause through this, guys, because I'm just gonna try and do a lot of growling and see if we can get away. How much of that we can get away with. Well, that's gonna be a big ol' nope. Nisha took a really big hit and a major injury, and now she's down to 22%. So we're gonna have to leave that the way that it is, and oh gosh. Not feeling real great about that, but it looks like they must have snuck a few bites in while we were fighting that cougar. So honestly, it might be worth just going to sleep really fast and seeing what that does for everyone's health. So why don't we go ahead and do that? We'll get a little bit of reinforcement done here. We're not gonna rally, guys. We're just gonna go to sleep. And heal. Everyone needs to heal. Alright, let's see how everyone is doing this morning. So Blaze is up to 100%. Cole is up to 84, which is good. Nisha's all the way up to 66. We do have a major and a minor injury again. Both of us do, so that is going to affect our hunting, but you know, at least we can get tagged by something and it's not going to be horrific, so. I see some dogs. Looks like maybe that cougar moved on off of the carcass and now it has some dogs on it. Let's see. Oh, nope. It's just free pickings now. Hopefully those dogs won't turn around and we can actually get some food. Everybody eat while you can. Oh, I thought those were like tiny wiener dogs. Nope, those are just the birds. Okay, is everybody all full? Yeah, they were snacking behind my back, so they were looking good. Let's go ahead and take a look at, so our least experienced pup is now Cole. So Blaze did end up getting a little bit more experience as we've been running around, but Blaze is still our lowest weight pup, and we have visited enough border hexes, so now we're just working on a little bit of experience. I wonder if that came from like the fight or if it is just the hunting. I wonder what has been getting them more experience. We did have to leave that fight with the Templeton pack. It technically said those Templeton wolves have given up, so I don't quite know what that means, but you know, we are hanging in there, so. Oh, okay. Swamp Lake is a thing now? Never heard of them, but they're starting to move in, and our territory is looking pretty low to the west and to the south, so we're just gonna have to keep running around and doing the best that we can. So I think that is where we will call it here, everyone. So gosh, what an episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Leave a like on the video if you want to see more Wolf Quest on the channel, and subscribe if you want to know when I post. So thank you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.